Aztec 101 in the ring. And I want to talk about pay per view boxing events. Um, we do have PBC now. They're putting the fights on network TV. But, we still have pay per view fights, pay per view events. And we have fighters that depend on pay per view. Ever since I can remember, even back to Mike Tyson, um, people were complaining about pay per views. And this goes back to the inception of pay per views, But, during Mike Tyson, uh, people had their complaints. It's a heavyweight fight. They spent $60 on the fight, and it would last, let's say, 2 rounds, 3 rounds. They wanted more. So, there were complaints, and like I said, since the beginning, there's been complaints. Generally, people don't like to pay for shit. Regardless what it is, generally, people do not like to pay for shit. They can get it cheaper somewhere else or get it free. They'll do it, right? And even as pay per view came out, people caught on to that idea real quick. Some people would pay for a pay per view and end up profiting off buying that pay per view. They throw a fight party, charge at the door. At the end of the night, they made money. Or they'd bet on the fight. At the end of the night, they make money. So, some people learn to work around it. Others learn to steal cable. Shit would happen. Fucking steal it from your neighbor. Um, and they get it for free. So now there's like this cry for free boxing. And PBC is put on network TV. But I'm just a little bit curious. What about those of us? And I say us because for a long time I've been streaming a lot of my entertainment. You know, Music, television shows. There's torrents. There's websites that stream. There's the Fire Stick. What does free boxing, this quote unquote free boxing on network TV, mean to those of us that know how to use the internet? Even my mom is up to date with, how to use the internet to stream what she wants to see, listen to the music she wants to listen to, and get that shit for free. How, what does that, what does, there's this thing as if putting it on network TV is amazing and um, it's new. How does this affect those of us that already have been getting free shit for a long time? Um, I think it's a great way to reach a certain demographic. There's a lot of people that still watch network TV, um, and you'll be able to get them. But in the end, somehow, both pay per view and PBC somehow are gonna have to try to make a profit off those of us that are streaming. So whatever it is that PBC is doing, it's not really evolving in the direction of the future, right? It's kind of moving backwards. It's moving backwards to what would have been amazing in the 80s, what would have been amazing in the 90s, early 2000. But now it's a drop in the bucket really when it comes down to change. Because what people are doing is streaming their shit anyways. Um, I don't think pay per view is gonna end. It's not, and if you're to blame pay per view for anything, I mean, if you want to be cynical and short sighted, you can really throw Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather under the bus and say that they're the reason why the shit's fucked up, right? And there's an easy argument there. They're kind of low picking fruit. You don't have to try that hard to put the blame on them. But these complaints about pay per view has been going on for such a long time. I mean, since the inception, like I said, people generally just don't like to pay for shit. In the end, I don't think the problem that boxing fans have had was paying for shit, because streaming has been available. I don't think it's paying for the fights. I think what people have been complaining about is certain fights that they're not getting. And regardless of what promotional company you look at, Golden Boy, PBC, or Top Rank, doesn't matter. They have fighters that are still they're still not providing the fans with that one fight that the fans want to see. You can look at PBC, and boxing fans know that PBC has an amazing roster, right? So standards are a little bit different for PBC. Standard is just a little bit different because of the available fights that are there, and then the fights that have been put out. And if you weigh them out, they're not in favor of an amazing, you know, um, amazing events. They're not consistent. And they can't be. We can't expect them to be. They're building a fucking company. I hope they succeed, but in the end, all of these guys are gonna have to somehow find a way to get past streaming, because for those people, there's a lot of people that just have internet. They don't have cable. They don't have network TV. They don't have antennas. They just go based on what they can stream. And I know a lot of people like that. I'm like that. I don't have a need for TV. I don't watch TV that often. So when I do get to sit down and watch something, I know what I want to watch, and I have a limited time to do it. So it's just it's about, I guess, adapting with this new time. What do you guys think? You know, which model is going to last longer? Are they both going to have to change? How will they change? I kind of want to get, this really isn't me just thinking out loud, kind of a rant. But what do you guys think? This is Aztec 101 in the ring, and I'm out.